What's up, comic fans? And it's time for that new comic book day preview. All right, so we're gonna get into the books coming out this week, March 1st. All right, that is Wednesday when all these books drop in comic shops, except for some shops that'll let DC books out of the house on Tuesday. All right, so we're gonna get into all the books. We got some spec books, we got some spotlight books, we got some FOC books. We're gonna do all of that right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, so let's get into the books. First, we'll start off with those spec books like we normally do. First off, we got Hallows' Eve #1. Fresh off that last Spider-Man series, Dark Web Spider-Man event, we have Hallows' Eve. Apparently, Marvel's going to go forth and push this character. So many covers coming out of this, but there are a lot. Let's just pick out like two. We got that Alex Ross right here. This is the 1/100. There'll be a color version that'll be, a regular version, and this is pretty cool cover. This is the timeless variant. Alex Ross is now doing villains instead of heroes. All right, and then you got some other ones. Let's go with the Rose Besh. Now this is a 1/300, but obviously there'll be a trade that's not. Rose Besh just has like a unique color palette, if you will. And then we'll go with a third. We have Argerm. Right, and Argerm gets the 1/200. Again, there'll be a trade, so you can get this version. But this is a first solo series for Hallows' Eve. I was about to call her Hunter's Eve. Hallows' Eve, and we will see where this series progresses and whether this character can catch on. All right, don't go crazy with this book, but it's definitely worth a look spec-wise. All right. Let's go to the second book today. We have Phantom Road. Jeff Lemire is back at it. Image Comics. Another one of those monstery type Jeff Lemire books. Not that he does like big monsters, but he does like these ghost, like mystery. What is it that's trying to kill you? We're not quite sure. Type of supernatural comics. And Jeff Lemire is back on that grind with Phantom Road. All right, and this is a #1 from Image. Image #1s typically tend to hold some value if the book is popular. That's what we got. All right, now we go to the spotlight books. First off, Ghost Rider #12. We are getting Danny Ketch right here. Look, it says Danny Ketch is back. That is my Ghost Rider, not Johnny Blaze. Danny Ketch. And it just says both he and Johnny have changed significantly, and they'll hardly recognize one another as their paths converge to war. Does that mean we're going to have a Ghost Rider versus Ghost Rider fight? I'm in. And then look at this cover. This is just a dope cover. So I'm in. All right. I am going to get that. The other cover B, it's nice, but it's not that. And this is a Raposa variant. So the day you can say Raposa is nice, but not as good as the cover A. I don't know. If you disagree with me, definitely throw it in the comments. But I'm just digging this cover. That's cool. And that's a Bjorn Barons cover, by the way. All right, we're gonna get to the next spotlight book before we go. This is Action Comics #1052. Reason I'm spotting this out is basically cover. It is just like, for me, it's going to be a cover buy, only because it's like a negative space variant, but a negative space variant using the Superman symbol. If you can see it in there, right? The shield, it's in there. The S, they're coming out of that, they're kind of forming that Superman shield with their costumes and their stance and their formation, if you will. So cover buy. I'm not sure how Superman Action Comics will turn out. It's going to be like an anthology book. All right. But it seems to be pretty cool. And then here's some some other covers, if you will. There's a Metallo cover for you guys who've been collecting those. They've had these like Metallo being destroyed type of books. This is a 1 in 25. And then I say Metallo, I meant Brainiac. I gotta get my my villains, my Superman villains right. It's been a while though, guys. It's been a while since I've read Superman with, you know, some kind of conviction or excitement. But the new Superman series, by the way, guys, very good. I'm all in. All right, let's get into some FOC books. All right, speaking of Superman coming out, these are due. These orders are due February 26th, and they'll probably be out in like 3 weeks. We have Superman #1, and we have like this Moon Knight clone, if you will, Moonlight. Marilyn Moonlight. Okay, only comes out at dark. All right, but here you go. She's on cover A. Now the cover I was looking at is it's not a design variant. It's boom right here. What would you call that? Nathan Zerdy. That's the cover I was looking at. But there is a design variant. Here you go, Jamal Campbell. So if you want that Jamal Campbell cover, there you go. Now the next thing of note for upcoming orders or final orders or whatever is Marvel. And Marvel is putting out, Marvel comes after DC on previews, by the way, for this week. They should have the timeless variants, the villain ones again. So here you go. You got some Elektra right there on Daredevil. You got the Mandarin on the Iron Man. Totally makes sense. Sometimes these don't make sense, but I think this week they're getting it right. And then my favorite will be way down here. That's right, guys. Venom. Gotta get me some of that Venom, but I don't have Venom. That's just dope. So I'm probably grabbing that. And you know what? My comic shop allows us to just order things through the previews website. Not every shop does it, but look, see that? I'm gonna get it. So that's pretty cool. And it's been working so far. So I should be getting that book very soon. All right, guys, let's go. Oh, in case you didn't see, I'm actually also subscribed to that Superman. So I'm not just talking about it, I'm about it. Superman, Joshua Williamson, Jamal Campbell. First issue was really good. I'm in. All right, now let's get into the books coming out this week. All right, these are just all the books. We're going to go through all the books listed on the Previews World website. Do a Power Bomb has a trade, guys. You've been hearing a lot about it, a lot of good stuff. Well, here it is. The trade is here. Go ahead, grab the trade. Let's read it. Let's keep going. Phantom Road, which we talked about. A couple of different covers, A, B, and C. Grab the one that floats your boat. We got Saga. A lot of people love Saga, especially since it's come back. It's been getting some traction. I'm hearing some things. And The Walking Dead in color. For those of you who want The Walking Dead in color. Boom Studios, only 2 books out this week. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, all right? And Magic the Gathering. Also, there's a hardcore deluxe edition of Layla Starr. That was a good series, guys. Check it out. I don't know if you want to get the hardcover deluxe at $30. You could wait for the regular trade, which would probably be $20, $10 less. That's my assumption. Dark Horse. There you go. They got, this is not comics, but they have the Last of Us Part 2 action figures. All right. What else do they have? Comics. Skull and Bones #1. And yeah, other stuff. Where Monsters Live, you're reading that. We're off to IDW Publishing. You know what I forgot? Boom, here comes the boom. All right. Now we're back to IDW Publishing, where they have My Little Pony. You got Breath of Shadows #2, and you got some Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, only 3 comics out of IDW. DC Comics. All right, you got Action Comics. We'll see how this Superman book lives up to the other one, but you do have this Steve Beach cover, which I think is pretty cool. This negative space variant cover. All right. What else do we have? You know, I should probably just order it. Boom, ordered. Now I have a copy of that coming to me. There's a lot of stuff. You have Batman: The Audio Adventures. By the way, you can catch that that podcast on a lot of places, including Spotify. I don't know why I'm repping Spotify, but that's where I've been listening to it. All right. You have the World's Finest, which went crazy. That Jack White variant. There's a second printing of that coming out. I don't think it'll reach the heights that the first printing will, but we'll see. What else do we have? Let's keep it going. Keep it moving. If I'm missing any books here that I should be shouting out, guys, from DC. I know there's a lot of DC fans out there. Let me know. You have Detective Comics 1069. People saying good things and bad things about it. I'm still reading it. As you can see, I'm ordered, subscribed to it. Mostly that it's kind of slow. So we'll see. It did pick up, and then sometimes it has the tendency to drop back. It's like a roller coaster ride. You hit a peak, you go fast, and then you got to make the climb again to get to that next inciting moment, action. What else? You got a Harley Quinn, Jenny Frison cover. I know there's some Jenny Frison fans out there. They're reprinting that Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton #1. That was a good issue. Lots of Superman action in there. All right, there's some Punchline books that we just passed. If you're a Punchline fan, Riddler Year 1, #3. That's out. And what else? Some Stargirl, Robin. All right, let's keep it moving. We're at Marvel Comics. Marvel! And you have a really cool, and I meant to put this on my spotlight. I mean, I could in editing, but we won't. But here's a David Mack cover. Just a really cool David Mack cover. Different than his usual David Mack covers, all right? So that is the David Mack variant. I just think it's a cool book right there. Grab it if you want it. Cosmic Ghost Rider, guys, is back this week in a series, in his own series. So there you go. You're a Cosmic Ghost Rider fan. That is back. Here's the Ghost Rider that we talked about. That's some good stuff. The covers. There's Hallows Eve. They've gone deep on this. There are a lot of variant covers for Hallows Eve, including those timeless Alex Ross covers. All right. Oh, and the Stephanie Hans cover. I ordered it, by the way. That is dope. Yes, I definitely ordered that one. Boom. See right there? Ordered. All right. What else? You got Joe Fixit. I've heard good things about Joe Fixit. Here's a second printing for Joe Fixit. Murder World. That is definitely worth a read, guys. And this looks to be the last issue in it. Not that it was a series. There were a bunch of like one-shots, but they pretty much were not one-shots. They're all connected. Ooh, here's a Mystique Alex Ross timeless variant. All right. Oh, and you have Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones. That came out this week. Missed that one. Plenty of opportunity for another Spider-Gwen character to come out of this series and pick up traction. So possibly worth getting Spider-Gwen. All right. We'll see how many books I have this week before we throw that on the pile. But don't listen to me. You do what you want. Lots of Star Wars, guys, this week. The Blade #3 is coming out, #3 or 4. There may be a new character in this one. There's just so many Star Wars characters that pointing them out every week is getting a little tiresome. But hey. Here's Venom #17, and you got the Venom Lethal Protector poster coming out this week in lieu of the comic coming out about 3 weeks from now. We're at Dynamite. Here you go. Lots of Barbarella. What else? Darkwing Duck #1 premium cover. Metal premium cover. That's $100 right there. Get it if you want it. And there's some Red Sonja. There's some Diamond Select toys. Now here are the rest of the books coming out this week. If I missed something, let me know. But there are a lot of A lot of books, a lot of publishers these days, guys. Comics are not doing bad in the fact that a lot of people are pumping out books, you know. And you can, most books these days are not popping day one to like $20 prices. They're staying at cover price, and I like that. I like that a lot. Yep, so here are the rest of the books as we scroll through. If you want to slow it down at this part of the video, go ahead, feel free to slow it down so you can see all the books, or just go to the previews website yourself and go ahead and peruse. I mean, you won't have this awesome commentary, but you'll be able to look at it at your own speed. All right, so hopefully, this video helps you to decide what's coming out in shops and what you're interested in. Go ahead and make that list. Go in with a plan. All right, be ready to know what you want. Here's a We Live hardcover, #1 for $24.99. That was the first series, the first arc, the first volume was really good of We Live. All right, comic fam, comic fans, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below if you like the content. If you like comics, you're in the place to be. Peace.